Bonjour à toutes et à tous et bienvenue dans une nouvelle vidéo sur Learn to French. Je m'appelle Eden et j'enseigne le français. Hello and welcome to another video on Learn to French. If you are new here, my name is Eden and I teach French. Aujourd'hui, nous allons apprendre à décrire un événement ou raconter une expérience. So today we're going to learn how to describe an event in French and to talk about an experience. C'est parti. So, décrire un événement ou raconter une expérience personnelle. This is for the DELF A2 writing exam. This is very useful if you're already studying for your DELF A2 exam. This is what we call la production écrite du DELF A2. And this part here, describing an event, is actually the first exercise of your production écrite, of your writing test. This is what you basically need to know before you take the test. So, les savoir-faire, the skills that you need to master. Écrire des phrases sur la vie quotidienne ou l'événement. So, write down sentences on daily life or simply an event. And then they want to see if you're capable of raconter et décrire un événement. So, to talk about and describe an event. Parler des activités dans le passé. And if you are capable of talking about past activities in French. And then lastly, they want to see if you're capable of talking about your impressions or your opinion. Donc, parler de ses impressions ou de son opinion. So they will be assessing you on those particular skills in your writing test. So the kind of documents that you might have to write are letters, lettres, messages, messages, blog articles, articles de blog, journal personnel, so an entry in your personal diary, a note, a simple note, or an essay. Most of the time, it's going to be about 60 to 80 words. So when I say an essay, it's going to be a short essay. Les objectifs, so the goals, raconter et décrire. So let's take a look at this exercise step by step and what do you need to do. So first, ask yourself the right questions. It's important to understand the instructions or la consigne en français. What do I have to do? And then, what is the format of my creative writing? Am I asked to write a letter? Am I asked to write an email? Or am I asked to write an article? And then, what are the most important words? I would suggest here to either underline them or highlight them or simply write them down somewhere on your paper. And then the next question that you need to ask yourself is, what tenses should I use? This is very important. So, once again, take a look at the instructions. They might ask you to talk about an event that happened in the past. And then finally, who is reading it? So is it going to be in a formal context or informal context? So what you should do is carefully read the instructions. There are some informations that you can use or reuse for your creative writing part. This means that you can take some elements from the instructions themselves and simply use them in your writing. Once you have those informations, you can develop them. And finally, if it's not something that you've ever experienced before, then you can simply imagine the events from what you learned. Make sure to master the vocabulary of your topic. This is why, if you want to take the DELF A2, make sure to master the vocabulary that is needed first. So let's take a look at a first example. Here is an exercise that was directly taken from the DELF A2 exam, the writing part. Vous participez à un forum en français sur Internet sur le thème des fêtes de famille. Vous racontez comment se passent les fêtes de famille chez vous et vous donnez vos impressions sur ce thème. So here is la consigne, the instructions. You have to write at least 60 words, 60 mots minimum. So the first step that you need to do here is to analyze this text right here. Underline or highlight or take note of the important words or the keywords that you're going to use. Here, vous participez à un forum en français sur Internet sur le thème des fêtes de famille. Vous racontez comment se passent les fêtes de famille chez vous et vous donnez vos impressions sur ce thème. So once that you've done that, here are the next steps. Did I understand the instructions? La consigne. Did I write down the most important words? The keywords. What am I asked to write? The format. Do I know this topic? And then how can I express my feelings or my impressions as asked in the instructions? And finally, what tenses am I going to use here? So let's take a look at that. Number 1, write the outline. So you need to write a simple outline of what you're going to talk about in your writing. Take the elements from the instructions, so dates, places, activities, or anything that you can take out from it, and develop them in your writing. Make simple sentences and diversify your vocabulary. So if you know a lot of vocabulary, and even if you don't, try to show off what you already know. And finally, always proofread yourself. So let's work on the example that we've seen. Here it is. Let's work on the outline first, which is the step number 1, after you've already taken a look at the keywords. The format is un forum en français sur Internet. Le temps, the tenses, le présent de l'indicatif. Here, it's not indicated that you need to write something in the past. It says vous participez, not vous avez participé. So it's in the present tense. Le lieu, aux Philippines. So this is what I am going to write about. I'm going to talk about Christmas in the Philippines, which is the biggest family celebration there. And then the date, le 25 décembre. If it's not specified in the text, you can simply choose a date according to the event or simply invent one. Les activités, so I wrote a few activities or some words that were related to that topic. Fête de famille, Noël, repas, convivial, festivité, réunion de famille, cadeau, jeu, cuisine, décoration. And then the impressions that I have, how do I feel about it? Is it positive or negative? Of course, it's going to be positive here. J'adore Noël, c'est super, and other words that you can use to emphasize your opinion here. So this is the text that I came up with. This is about 80 words, and let's take a look at it. So once again, this is not a letter. This is a simply text that you're going to write on an internet forum. Bonjour à tous. Chez moi, aux Philippines, la fête de famille la plus célébrée, c'est Noël. Le soir du 24 décembre, on se réunit en famille et on prépare un buffet délicieux. So here, I'm talking about how delicious the buffet is, and this shows my impressions on the event. On reste debout jusqu'à minuit, on mange beaucoup de bons plats, on échange aussi des cadeaux. Ça s'appelle la Noche Buena. Les maisons sont décorées avec des guirlandes et beaucoup de lumière. J'adore Noël chez moi, et même s'il n'y a pas de neige, c'est ma fête préférée. Once again, I'm emphasizing how much I love this event. Here, remember, they want to see if you're capable of describing an event and talking about your impressions. And this is something that they would be more or less happy to look at if you write something like this. Make sure to stick to at least 60 words and up to 80 words. Let's take a look at another example. Vous venez de passer 3 jours dans un hôtel à la montagne avec des collègues. Matinée, réunion et conférence. Après-midi, temps libre. Soirée avec les collègues. Vous racontez ce séjour pour le journal de l'entreprise. Vous pouvez vous aider des dessins ci-dessous. Écrivez un texte de 60 à 80 mots. So here you also have some images to help you out if you run out of ideas. And keep in mind you can use everything that you see here. So here is the outline that we're going to work on. Don't forget to underline or highlight the important words. This is what I came up with, what I would like to write about. Le format is un article pour le journal de l'entreprise. It's right here. Vous racontez ce séjour pour le journal de l'entreprise. Le temps, so the tense that we're going to use is, of course, passé composé, imparfait, and of course you can use présent. But to talk about the events or what happened during that retreat, you're going to use the past tenses, passé composé and imparfait. So why is it passé composé or imparfait? Well, simply because it says here, vous venez de passer 3 jours dans un hôtel. So you've just spent 3 days in a hotel. So this means that it's in the past. Le lieu, the place, dans un hôtel à la montagne. La date, or la période, 3 jours. It says right here, 3 jours. Les activités. So here you can use either the pictures and also the information coming from the instructions or simply your memory. So here I wrote down réunion, conférence, ski, bonhomme de neige, beau temps. Basically what I would like to talk about in my writing. Impressions, impression. Rester dans un langage formel. So here it doesn't really tell you or ask you to write about your impressions or your feelings about it because it's for the Enterprise's newspaper. So of course you stay in a formal language. Okay, you're not writing for a friend, you're writing for colleagues or other people who are going to read this article. Donc c'est le journal pour le travail. And this is what I came up with. La semaine dernière, l'équipe de l'entreprise a passé 3 jours dans un merveilleux hôtel à la montagne. Nous avons eu beaucoup de chance car il faisait très beau. Bien sûr, il fallait continuer à travailler. Mais après les réunions et les conférences du matin, beaucoup d'activités sympathiques étaient proposées. Ski, luge et même fabrication de bonhommes de neige. Le soir, après le repas, l'équipe se réunissait autour de la cheminée pour discuter. Un séjour génial. So here you go. I still stayed positive here. This is in the past. La semaine dernière, so last week, l'équipe de l'entreprise, so we're taking back some elements that were appearing in the instructions, right? L'équipe de l'entreprise, 3 jours dans un hôtel à la montagne, and then I also used what they were describing in the instructions, les réunions, conférences, and then I used some vocabulary that were in the images, like this, le ski or le bonhomme de neige, the snowman. Le soir, après le repas, I also used what they were talking about in the instructions, that colleagues would stay together in the evening. Le soir, après le repas, l'équipe se réunissait autour de la cheminée pour discuter. So you can use here, of course, the past tense because they are asking you to write about past events. The main goal is not to write something exactly like this, but make sure to include the most important information and things that I talked to you about in this video. Alors, bon courage à vous, and let me know if you have any questions or comments. Feel free to reach out. Cette vidéo est maintenant terminée. Merci beaucoup d'être resté avec moi aujourd'hui et je vous dis à bientôt pour une nouvelle vidéo sur Learn to French. Au revoir!